One way I was thinking about this is the relationship between needs and strategies to meet the needs. So if needs are the energies of life that are our makeup, it's not something we're adding. So a lot of times Buddhists are very allergic to the word needs because we think we're talking about adding something that's going to give us an attachment to a strategy. And this discernment, this distinction in NVC between the needs, the values, the universal space that connects us, right? And then the form that we really want these needs to take so that we can have a better world. So that's the strategies. So I really see this dance between form and emptiness and needs and strategies as really informing and supporting each other. Emptiness, as my teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, usually explains it, he says it means it's that everything that is, starting with me and you, is empty of separateness. That's actually what we're empty of. We're actually full of all kinds of things, right? Blood and pain and joy. And so we are full, but we're empty of separateness. And I think that the way we can use this Buddhist concept to deepen our nonviolent communication practice is that when we're in a difficult conversation, or when we just feel alienated in life, or a moment of loneliness or despair, we can remind ourselves that nothing that's happening to us is separate from what's happening to anyone or anything else. That all form is empty of separateness. Everything that is just all the causes and conditions coming together in a certain way, in a certain moment. So here's an exercise that, this is how I work with NVC to help me deepen my Buddhist practice, okay? So right now, just think of a need or a value that is just super important to you. Just think of some energy that we identify as needs in the nonviolent communication world that's very precious to you. It could be love, connection, understanding, mattering, being seen, cooperation, creativity, beauty, okay? And just for a moment, bring yourself into connection with the energy of that value or that need, without it being connected to anyone or anything doing anything. So this is the emptiness of it. How just your yearning, you can just connect with your yearning for more beauty in the world, your yearning for more peace in the world. And then think of one strategy that you would like to do, or you'd like someone else to do, to bring more of that into the world. And then think of a completely different strategy that you would like, something you could do or someone else could do to bring more of that into the world. And then look again at your strategy and just find that beautiful need in that strategy again. Because it's a dance, a back and forth between the need, the value, the universal potential, and the form it could take, and another form that it could take. And I actually had planned, before I listened to Rita, to read a quote from Rita that she shared with me and when I was working with her toward my certification, because I think it really sets forth this universality of needs, that the needs aren't mine and they're not yours, that it's the connector. The needs or the values are the connector. So one example of this would be, rather than saying, I need autonomy from someone else, is usually the unstated words after that, I want to say it this way: I value autonomy. Therefore, I am first of all accountable to offer autonomy and choice to others. So instead of thinking I need autonomy, I value autonomy. And the way I want to really walk my talk of this motivating belief I have that the world is interconnected, that we are all responsible for each other, is by offering autonomy and choice, because that's what I value. I want beauty. How can I offer beauty? I want kindness. How can I offer kindness? Just to close my part, there is a prayer we say in the Buddhist practice. It's called a metta prayer, which is a loving kindness prayer. And the practice is over and over to offer out an element of loving kindness to myself, to my beloveds, to neutral people, and to people I think of as my enemies. So I'd like to just invite you to go back to that beautiful need or value that you've been working with, or pick another one, and just offer it to yourself. May I be filled with, or may my life be filled with, may my beloved's life be filled with. Because this is what we want to bring more of into the world, this beautiful need that's so precious to you. May that other person be filled with